Good evening, everyone. So I've got my onesie on and I'm all cozied up, ready for a quiet night and a good night's sleep with lots of good dreams. So, what we have got this evening is I have got a recommendation from Eve for tonight's story, and it's a really good story, especially if you've got any worries. Now, it's called The Worrysaurus. That might say it in back to front. And he's a little dinosaur type creature, a Worrysaurus. And as you know, I quite like to have a little prop for story time. So I had a look around my house and I couldn't find one that looks like this. But I did find this dinosaur. Look at him. This is Derek, my dinosaur. He's got a big tail here and legs. He doesn't really fit in the camera very well. But I think he is meant to be a diplodocus or a diplodocus, depending on how you pronounce it. All you dinosaur experts out there. So Derek, my dinosaur, is going to join us for the story, and he quite likes sitting on my head. But for the story, I think we'll just put him on my shoulder so that you can take me seriously, more seriously than you would if you were sitting on my head. But it's a really good story with a really good message, and if you've got any worries, this story might help. Here we go. It's by Rachel Bright and Chris Chatterton, and it says on the back, "It's a beautiful day and the Worrysaurus has planned a special picnic. But it isn't long before a small butterfly of worry starts fluttering in his tummy. What if he hasn't brought enough to eat? What if he gets lost in the jungle? What if he trips and falls? What if it rains?" Lots of questions. And it says, "This is the perfect book to help every anxious little Worrysaurus let go of their fears and feel happy in the moment." Now, I wish I had had this book the whole of lockdown, because that's a really good book for helping you not to worry. On a hot, sunny morning, there we go, under lovely, clear blue skies, a little Worrysaurus was opening his eyes. He brushed his pointy teeth and then washed his top and tail. He packed a little bag of snacks and set off on a trail. He skipped along with happy legs along the golden sand. He thought about the day that he had plotted, sketched and planned. So he was all ready for his day ahead. He had it all planned out. A lovely yummy picnic, a delicious summer spread. Worrysaurus liked it when he knew what lay ahead. But he hadn't gotten far, you see. It hadn't been that long before his busy head dreamed up some things that might go wrong. Have I made enough to eat today? Oh dear. And have I brought enough to drink? The Worrysaurus was often one to overthink. What if I get lost? Or have a trip and fall? His happy legs were slowing to a snuffly, shuffly crawl. Worrysaurus liked it when he felt he was prepared. Unexpected happenings made him feel quite scared. So when suddenly from nowhere a little lizard skittered by, shouting in a squeaky yelp and pointing at the sky, "I think a storm is coming. I heard it's on its way." Well, that really put a cloud above the Worrysaurus day. "A storm," said Worrysaurus, "when it's so dry and sunny." But the news became a butterfly. It flittered in his tummy. "I'm not ready for the rain," he said. "I haven't brought my wellies." His teeth began to chatter, and his knees they turned to jelly. And all the while the sky was blue. The sun, it shone and shone. But now his lovely picnic thoughts were well and truly gone. So he was worrying about things that hadn't happened. Should I find a cave to shelter or run back home and hide? His little worry butterfly was growing very strong inside. But then he thought of something that his mummy liked to say. Oh, my little worry-saurus, chase that butterfly away. Don't you worry now, my lovely. You must not try to fret. If it's not a happy ending, then it hasn't happened yet. And there's his mum. Oh, there she is. So he reached into his bag just then to find a little tin, a special stick, his teddy Ned, a pebble and a letter. And as he held them one by one, then everything felt better. Then he put away his tin and all the worries in his head, freed his little butterfly for happy thoughts instead. I'll stand up tall. I can be strong. I'll chase my fears away. All is good and all is well and everything's okay. And with those little wordlings, he calmed his busy brain. Since when the sun is shining, why worry it will rain? So he shared his little picnic with the lizard and the sun, and they laughed at all their worrying, and they really had some fun. Since when you're in the moment, there's no need to run or hide. There's no need to run and hide, and then the only butterflies will be the ones outside. So there you go. So the message in that story is try and not worry about things that haven't happened yet. And we know it's hard. I know that we all are guilty of thinking, oh, what about this? Oh, what about that? Oh, I need to maybe think about this. But if it hasn't happened yet, then we won't worry. And you know that we'll all be there, and so will your grown-ups, to help deal with any worries that you have. And we'll work together, and we'll make things right, and we'll make things okay for you. Now, have good dreams, sleep really well, and maybe you could be thinking about any kind of dinosaur you might want to draw or think about. Maybe a worry-saurus, maybe a happy-saurus, maybe a kind-osaurus, maybe a cheerful-osaurus. Maybe you could think of something else of your own. Now you sleep well and have good dreams. So it's night-night from me, and it's night-fright from Derek the dinosaur. See you tomorrow, everyone. Sleep well.